Panga, we just wanted to speak to you about the latest situation on the border. Could you give us an idea what exactly is the situation currently from the Mizoram side?
Yeah, point is that on the 24th, that is last Saturday, under the guidance of the Union Home Minister, we had a meeting of the 8 Northeastern Chief Minister. There it was resolved that the border dispute should be resolved under the guidance of the Union Home Ministry by the Chief Ministers and the states. So we happily resolved that, hoping that the border issue will be settled. And on Sunday, I went back to my place by car. And then on Monday, Assam police, more than 200 in number, together with DGP and Qatar DC district magistrate, and they suddenly encroach and cross the border and overrun the CRPF camp on Mizoram side and come up there and then force their way and disperse all the CRPF people and confronted with our police duty there. So, allowing this, the SP and others had a discussion with the Assam police officers not to encroach inside the sub-divisional headquarters outskirts of that place. So after discussion, they refused, some police refused, and still inside and overrun the CRPF camp and our field police outpost there. So then a lot of discussion happened, and the people knowing this, because it is on the outskirts of the town, and with a lot of people are there with their houses there, and so they came, and there are some people, some policemen through the tear gas and others, and then so trying to negotiate this. A lot of discussions were going on, and the atmosphere grew hotter and hotter. And in the evening, around about 4:30, firing started from Assam side by first with grenade throwing, and then followed by the submachine guns and rifles. So there is an exchange of fire for about 45 minutes. And after that, I understand that about some policemen were killed. And then more than 50 people were injured. In Mizoram side, one policeman was also injured. So anyhow, together we talked with Assam Chief Minister, with Union Home Minister, and it was said that Assam should withdraw from that place, and then CRPF should take over again of that camp. Amit Shah directed both of us, and so some police withdraw, and then it's a very sad incident that so many people died and so many people injured. So anyhow, that is how, and we have had a talk with some Chief Minister, Union Home Minister, and so understanding was there that some also would put their forces from that border inside Mizoram, and then the CRPF also has taken over their previous post on the Mizoram side.
Mr. Zoram Panga, what I want to understand is that Assam Chief Minister Mr. Vishnu Sarma has alleged that some of the Mizoram forces were using submachine guns. Could you give an answer on that, please?
Sarma's statement. Please repeat again.
Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma has made a statement that the Mizoram forces were using machine gun fire. What is your answer on that?
After all, they are all having machine gun, AK-47. Our police are having all machine guns. Some are small, some are big. Slightly bigger are light machine guns. Smaller ones are SMGs, submachine guns. They are all the same. Whether it is a rifle or an AK-47 submachine gun or light machine gun, once the firing started, on some side they'll use it, on our side they'll use it. Once the firing is going there.
Right. Sir, how do you see a solution coming about now? What is your request, and how do you see that the two states can come to a solution now?
Yes, as we have already decided there under the Union Home Minister, when the situation slightly calmed down, we, under the guidance of the Union Home Ministry, will have to settle this matter because it's a long pending issue. Arunachal is having the same problem. Nagaland is having the same problem. Meghalaya is having the same problem. The most unfortunate thing is that hardly 2-3 days went by after we finished the meeting under the chairmanship of Union Home Minister. Why should Assam send 200 policemen together with their senior leaders and cross over to Mizoram and run over CRPF came and our police duty post? It's very unbecoming of a normal government. Accusation may be there, they're using machine guns. Yeah, we're all using submachine guns because it is AK-47. And there is a light machine gun also. So the thing is that after the meeting is over in Shillong, why should they are so hasty, quick, to send 200 of their people, police, to overrun the CRPF came and Mizo duty post there across the border? It's very unbecoming of a normal government.
So one last question is, the opposition in both the states and at the center is saying that both the state chief ministers now are responsible for the escalation in violence, and they have also asked for resignations, etc. What would be your answer to them?
You see, whatever happens in the state, the final responsibility, the good one or the bad one, rests with the chief ministers of all the states. And therefore, there is no question of resigning with a simple border incident like this. So opposition will ask for that. You know, in India also, when something happens, oppositions are shouting, saying that the minister concerned should resign. It's a normal practice, and there is no reason why we should resign.
Right, sir. Thank you, Mr. Zoram Thanga, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, could you ask your office?
Yes, speaking.
Good morning, Mr. Zoram.
Let's now go across to my colleague Nikunj Garg joining us on the broadcast at this point in time. Nikunj, we just heard this exclusive conversation with Mizoram Chief Minister, and you know, in a way, both the states are blaming each other for what happened, how 6 Assam police personnel lost their lives. But the question really is that, you know, what is now going to be done to diffuse the situation? Because like you were telling us earlier, it's nothing new. One, the border dispute has been going on since decades, but the situation, you know, around both these borders was getting a bit tense since October last year. So what is now going to happen to solve this?
Well, absolutely, Hina. There are two pertinent questions here. One, who allowed the situation to come to such a pass where 6 policemen serving in the line of duty lost their lives? Two, what's the way forward? So the answer to the first question is that all three stakeholders, 2 state governments and the Ministry of Home Affairs at the central government level, are responsible for allowing the situation to come to such a pass where 6 innocent policemen have been butchered actually by their fellow colleagues from Mizoram side. This is not India-Pakistan border that we have to see this kind of firing. This is just 2 states of the Union of India. Remember, Hina, there were enough warning, enough caution, enough time available to all the stakeholders. This is the same spot. It is not as if the problem has moved from one district to another district that the problem could not have been anticipated. It is the same spot where the trouble has been brewing now for close to over 1 year. Last year, July, Union Home Secretary took a meeting of the Chief Secretaries of both Mizoram and Assam in an attempt to resolve the issue. That time also, Chief Minister Zoram Thanga and Mr. Sonowal had written to the Prime Minister seeking their intervention in resolving this crisis. In 1 year's time, if the crisis should not have been, if they could not resolve the crisis, then at least the management of the crisis, containment of the crisis should have been done in a manner where it should not have gotten out of hand, leading to the tragic loss of life. quite clearly that has not happened. All three stakeholders, Ministry of Home Affairs, both the state governments have failed. Now, to the next question, where do we go from here? Quite clearly, there is a requirement of additional deployment of the paramilitary forces. Quite clearly, both the cooler heads must prevail, and vigorous political engagement in a tripartite fashion is required to resolve this crisis so as to ensure that situation here or in any other part of the two states or across the country does not escalate.
Right. Of course, clear intervention from the centre side is the need of the hour right now, because the kind of reactions we've got from both the states are quite worrisome. We have to slip into a short break. Thank you, Nikunj, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. We will be back with more news on this particular story on the other side of the short break. Stay with us.